Well, hello everyone, welcome on in. Just going to adjust a bit of this sound situation here and a few other things that I've got going on, some new things that are happening in stream. It's great to see you all. Hello AJ, hi Xing, hi DTV, hi Bluefin, it's so nice to see you in. Sorry it's been a while since I've been on. I've actually been really unwell, but I'm feeling much better. Wasn't COVID, or I mean the rats all said it wasn't COVID, but you just never know. A bit more music, I think. Let's have a bit more of that happening. There we go, a little bit of music, and then we've got the in-game sound as well, hopefully. Okay, so here we are in the Visitors Centre. We've got a few things that we want to get done today. Monty, good old Monty. Actually, was that you, DTV, that actually said I should call it Monty? So the first dinosaur in Fecola is supposed to be Monty. Now, interestingly, I actually have a new feature in my chats at the moment, and it is super chats. Now, please do not feel like you're obligated to use them. I just wanted to enable them and see what they're like. So I'm just going to pop this at the bottom here and we'll see what happens. But today we've got to get quite a few things done. So we have gutters, bridges. I need to do the backstage of the T-Rex enclosure. I'm probably not going to be able to get all of this done, to be fair. We have to do the path that's going to connect the mammoths to the rest of the park. The roof of the tropical house, but oh god, that's a big job, so I doubt we'll get that one done. And then we also need to do the cafe next to the tropical house. So I thought I'll just decide where I want to begin and I'll just get started. I'm going to press play on the game here. There we go. And we'll enable the game so we can actually hear some of the in-game sound. And then I might just turn this music down slightly. There we go. All right. So, and let's change this day so that it's actually sort of in the day. Beautiful. All right. So out we go. So you would have seen in my last episode, if you watched it, that I built this habitat here, the T-Rex habitat. And then we have the T-Rex viewing building. Okay, let's have a look here. There we go. So we have... This is the T-Rex viewing area, and I'm hoping that they haven't escaped. There's one over there, thank goodness. I have quite a few escapees at the moment, and I can't sort of work out why and how they're escaping. So we've got our 2 Rexes, and there's the sign for them there. And I was thinking what I could do is I could begin by putting some gutters on some buildings. Not this building, because I don't want to. I mean, do I want to? Maybe. Let's have a look here. I mean, it would make sense. Why are these tables suddenly pink? That's interesting. Okay, well, we might just fix that first because they're not supposed to be pink. That'll do. Beautiful. All right. So some gutters. Hello, wasabi. Good to see you. How are you all doing? How's everyone been? I've missed you all. I really haven't been in Prehistoric Kingdom very much at all. Or I call it PK for short. But to be fair, I haven't really been on my PC much at all. I have a full-time job, and at the moment it is mental. It's always mental mid-year and end of year. And at the moment it is just out of control busy. So I haven't really had the opportunity, to be honest, to, excuse me, to actually play anything. But then at the same time, I really haven't been able to because I have been quite unwell. So I'm hopeful that... What is going on here? Also, side note, when I have been having the time to play, I've kind of been cheating on PK, and I've been playing a little bit of Planet Zoo, and this is the first time I've been in PK for a while now, and I'm struggling with the controls. Alright, I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to grab that. Can I just have it straight again, please? Or you're not going to allow me to have that? No, you're just going to make me do it manually. Fine, whatever. Alright. There we go. So what's everyone been doing lately? What time is it where you are? Because I'm very aware that a lot of people watch me and it's the middle of your night or the crack of dawn, and here in Australia it is only 7 minutes past 7. So I didn't really want to do this manually, but it's making me, so that's fine. "6 a.m? Good Lord, you're up early." Let's pop some gutters on this bad boy. "2:08 a.m. See, this is what I mean. Should I be streaming at a different time so that you can watch at a decent time for you? I mean, it's hard for me to stream at any other time, to be honest, but I definitely would be open to doing maybe like a daytime stream on the weekends. I don't know if that would be easier for people. You're not making much in PK lately. You had to update your Magic's Cut program. Is that the software you use to edit? I'm not sure. I haven't heard that one before. 11:09 a.m. Ooh, that feels like a little bit more decent. Shing. Is my opinion positive or negative on the movie Jurassic World Dominion? Have no opinion at this stage because I have not seen it. However, I have a feeling my opinion is going to be somewhat positive. What is this music I've got playing tonight? I changed my music from... I did have a different music company and I've changed it back to Epidemic Sound. I just found originally that Epidemic Sound was really hard to find music that I liked for my videos. And recently, it's kind of been the opposite. On the other one that I was using, it was really hard to find music that I enjoyed. So I've gone back to Epidemic Sound, but I had a bit of a faux pas and completely forgot that I needed to make a playlist for this stream. So I'm kind of just going with whatever Epidemic Sound gives me. But it is easy to change if anyone hates the music. Okay, perfect. Yeah, editing software. I use, what's it called? Premiere Pro, and obviously Photoshop. And I also have Illustrator. Not that I ever use that for anything. T-Rexes are really enjoying their evening. I don't know if you guys can hear them roaring in the background. Ugh, I need to change this music. Thank you. Okay. Gutters are tough. Here we go. Perfect. I kind of just want to do the gutters that are guest facing because I'm lazy like that. Oh dear. And I should probably make them black too, right? Okay, and then we'll need a pipe. A pipe that comes down this side maybe. So let's go with this guy. I'll do this guy first. Has anyone else seen Jurassic World Dominion and what were your thoughts? Surprise! Thanks, Gemma. How are you? You want your name on the wall, but you can't figure out Australian dollars to pounds. Okay, we'll put your name on the wall in just a second. I've actually created one especially. I'm just finishing off my gutter here. I feel like £5 is about $10. I didn't get to do your super chats this morning. You have to stream again soon so I can do it. All right, perfect. So we've got that. Now we want... I'm doing this a really awkward way, guys, but we're just going to do it. Maybe if I just... Will this work? No, it won't work. Darn it. Well, for all those people asking about Jurassic World Dominion, Gemma has just been to it and apparently someone was snoring next to her the whole time. What a pain in the ass. Google Cache convert. Don't worry about it. As soon as I finish this, we'll go and put your name on the wall. I'm really struggling to get this pipe to fit. I'm gonna have to scale it, and I didn't really want to. Across. Across. Or maybe not. Maybe we're looking alright. No, we're not looking that great, to be fair. Alright. That'll be fine. Doesn't have to look that good. It's only on the side of the building, right? And then this one. I can't deal with this music. I'm changing it. I'm having a moment. I'm going to look up chill hop music because I feel like that's going to be appropriate. Let's try this one. Ah, that's much more my style. All right, sweet. Now that I can concentrate. There we go, perfect. Okay, so that will do. Could I do the other side? Yes. Should I do the other side? Probably. But we're over guttering, so you guys are going to have to remind me after. Let's go and put Gemma's name on the wall, and then we shall go and do a bridge, I think. I'll let you guys decide which bridge we should build. So here's the entrance building. Through you come if you are a guest. And then over here is the little dedications wall. And we shall put some text on here. All right, I feel like we want to do we want to do your name, your real name, or your YouTube name? What do you call like people who support the development of a park? Okay, let's do this. You're talking about, oh my gosh, I just watched your stream actually, Gemma, when you had your T-Rex turned up super loud. Do we have brackets in game? Nah. I mean, the C could be a bracket. I could make it look like a bracket, right? Yeah, the sounds in this game are amazing now. Nano's done a really good job of it. I sent him my park file a while back. Because he said he needed a park file to test sound in. I'm not sure if he actually ever used it, but... How do you spell mountain? I don't know how to spell mountain. Pretty embarrassing if I spelled it wrong now. I have not seen Prehistoric Planet DTV sponsors. You're right, Bluefin. Fecola Mountain Park sponsors? I was going to write Fecola Mountain Park made possible by. And then maybe sponsors underneath. That's what I'll do. Made possible by these sponsors. Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen Prehistoric Planet, but I really want to watch it. Like, I really, really want to watch it. I think I'm going to make that my job tomorrow. I have some work to do tomorrow. And then because it's the Queen's birthday holiday here in Australia tomorrow, don't ask me why, we will have the day off. So although I still have to work a little bit, I'm going to watch the start of Prehistoric Planet. There's another show on Apple TV that I really want to watch as well. So it would be good to get that for a bit. Haven't seen Dominion, don't intend to. Didn't care for the first two sequels. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't the biggest fan of the sequels myself. However, I've seen worse movies. I've seen far worse movies. The Twilight Saga is one of them. But yeah, I don't blame people who aren't keen to see it, but I definitely want to see it. And then we'll do sponsors, and then we're going to make this smaller because it's hectic. In general, every dinosaur is so well made in detail. Oh, I'm really pleased to hear that. I've had mixed reviews about Prehistoric Planet. I've had some people say it was incredible. And then I've had a couple of dinosaur friends who are like, meh. So, I'm really hopeful that I'm on the I think it's incredible kind of bandwagon. Okay, let's just grab all these letters. I wish we had different letters. But I'm certainly not going to make my own text, guys. Absolutely not. Well, not at this stage anyway. Maybe when the game's fully released and we have Steam Workshop support, then I shall look at making some text and things for people. A lot of people have been asking me for my builds, and I feel bad, but it's just such a pain without Steam Workshop support. I've already tried to sort of upload them onto Discord and things, and they really screw around with my computer. So I haven't done it, but as soon as we have workshop support, I shall, and that should be coming super soon. That feels a little bit more normal size. It's better. Yes, the update is very late. I think I mentioned it in my last video. I was like, look. As long as not every single update is late, because to be fair, it is quite annoying when they promise an update they're not even promising it on a certain day, they're promising it in a month, like on a certain month, the end of a month. So really, it should be on time, but that's just my own opinion. Now, do we want it to be black writing or brown writing? Or light coloured writing? Maybe black. And then we'll put a line. We'll put a line underneath. I mean, black, yeah, I agree. The colour of Melbourne is black, or the shade of Melbourne. Nobody come at me for calling black a colour. Hee hee. Alright. And then do I want another one? No, I do not. That looks ridiculous. Okay, great. Lovely. And then if you're so inclined, you can wander yourself up here and be like, wow, look at this. And just quietly, if we had the update, I would be putting some of the dinosaur, I don't know what they're called, or even the trees, you know, you kind of put them against the thing. But it so happens that I'm going to have to use a statue. Good Lord. And we might use this guy. And then when we get the update, we'll fix it. In fact, what we might do is we might delete that altogether. And we put a mammoth in the garden up here. Yes, yes we shall. I kind of wish we had more statues, but because I am a little bit over the 3 that we have. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, dinosaur cut shapes. May and June together, that would be alright if their intentions, but the waiting round's annoying. Yeah, the waiting round is annoying, particularly when they're not telling you how delayed it's going to be. I mean, not that they have to, they're not required to tell us anything really, but it is a little bit frustrating sometimes. I want this to be bronze. God, not that bronze. There we go, perfect. Alright, I think we're happy with that. Now let's pop your name on. Let's do this. I do wish they'd fix that bug. I hate it how it doesn't stay the same size. Maybe in their eyes it's not a bug. In my eyes it's definitely a bug. We don't have a hyphen, do we? We just have the R. Bum, 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 bum. Now you are in my park. I mean, you're just kind of on a wall. You've really gone ham on the details in your park. Absolutely would not have attempted to make this look like a bracket, I wonder? Not really, it looks a bit naff. I mean, I could do a square bracket. That's not really the same. Like if I went like this. There we go. Hello to those people who are quietly watching and listening. I sometimes like to do that too in a stream. It's very chill. So if we do a square bracket, there, too late now, I'm already doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. They really need to remove the placement. Listen to me whinging about all the little things that need fixing. They need to move the placement of this tiny little box because it's hard sometimes to see what you're doing. Okay. I don't know what you mean by tagging yourself. I don't think you are. Good Lord. See what I mean, guys, about this out of control size of this letter? Okay, here we go. There we go. Done. Almost. That'll do. And now we'll give it you a a dot. And you probably don't need a dot that big. We make the dot the colour of your channel. Ugh. There we go, that'll do. Looks a bit naff. I don't love it. I'm such a perfectionist. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Plenty of room. Rightio, let's crack on. So we're going to head over and we're going to build a bridge this way. Or, okay, I'm going to let you guys decide. So there are 3 bridges that need to happen. The first one is over here near the Dryosaurus habitat. A bridge needs to be built across here. Then we also have this part here. There's a staff area here and then an unfinished staff hub here, and a bridge needs to go across there. Then we also have the details that need to happen on this bridge here, because otherwise guests are just going to go plop into the water here. So thoughts on what I should start with? Bridge 1, Dryosaurus. Bridge 2, the staff bridge. Bridge 3, the details over here. Thoughts? Give me your thoughts. Whilst I'm waiting, let's have a look at these little fellows here. These are so cool. I love these dinos. This guy looks like he's got a bit of blood on his mouth, but it's just his feathers. Alright, thanks for that sing-song, mate. Good on ya. Can I do a poll? Yes, I can. Let's do it. Bridge? Question mark? Add an option. Can I change that from yes? Okay. Dryo bridge. Staff bridge. Details on visitor center. All right. Ask your community. There you go, guys. Now you don't even have to type in the chat. Like interactive ones. staff bridge. Ooh. All right, it looks like it's going to be the Dryosaurus bridge that is going to win at this stage, followed by the staff bridge, followed by the details Soz Gemma. But I mean, once we've built this bridge, we can detail it. I don't even have a reference picture, guys. I'm just going to be going off the thoughts in my head. All right, let's get rid of these trees. Okay. This way, I suppose. Is this flat? Yeah, flat-ish. Alright, let's end this pole. And then... So I'm thinking I'm going to go with a bridge that was quite similar to the bridge that I had in my Alpha Park. And it was kind of just like a concrete flat bridge, but underneath it had like some really cool structural support. So I'm off work for the Queen's thing tomorrow. So it's Sunday night tonight, which I normally wouldn't stream on. But I don't have work tomorrow because it's a public holiday, so... Let's make this grey. Cool. Be so nice if this was the same height, but of course it's not. Ugh. Alright, that's fine. They made this big deal about saying that the landscaping was way better, but I actually find it really bitty now. Used to be a lot smoother. Okie dokie. Cool, cool, cool. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. Don't mind my singing, guys. Sorry if I'm not very chatty tonight, everyone. It's tough to multitask tonight for some reason. Oh, there we go. Don't starve. Yeah, no, I have not forgotten. Absolutely not. I actually... I want to say I have about 4 hours of work to do tomorrow. However, we can probably do the morning. Although, I don't know if you have... Do you have work tomorrow, or do you... You wouldn't have a public holiday tomorrow. But I could do it tomorrow morning. Or when I finish streaming tonight. Do that. I mean, we could stream Don't Starve, if anyone would be keen to watch that. Don't think I've ever streamed while playing with someone else, though. I probably wouldn't know what to do, to be fair. Alright. No, I just really didn't want you to do that. Now I'm going to have to do this. Okay, perfect. That's kind of what I wanted. I'll say kind of. Alright. So we've got that. Now what we'll do... Why is that doing that? Beautiful. All right. Changing my mind a lot here. Let's get rid of this path because it's in the way. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll put some rock around each side there. We'll put some rock around there. And then I wonder if it'd be useful to have a little staff path that came up here probably. Oh, look at this little Dryosaurus. Oh, there's another one having a sleep. Cute. Their welfare's horrible. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's put some fences on this bad boy. They do have these in-game bridges that they created, but I don't know. I just don't love them. I don't love them, guys. I don't even know if I love any of these. They don't really fit the profile of this bridge. It's quite a modern, I mean, we could do this one. It's quite a modern bridge. It's quite a wide bridge too. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create my own edge. And it's going to be concrete and glass. Yep, so I'm gonna trial streaming at a different time and see if more people are able to join me. Not that I'm not happy with you guys that are here at the moment. That sounds really ungrateful. But there we go. Be good just to test it out, you know. See what it's like. Alright, that's fine. Now let's change the glass. except we want to flip it this way. So I'm going to turn on that. There we go. There we are. See, that kind of looks better than any of those other crappy in-game ones. And then what we'll do is will we put a top on it as well? Maybe. I think we will actually. Yeah, that's the winner, guys. And then what we'll do at each end is we'll do like a nice piece of wood on each end, or even maybe even just a metal beam to finish it off. Yes. I think so. It is not straight. Almost though. Alright, there's one side. That's perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the whole bunch of these. If I press Control A, it's going to grab the whole bridge. We don't really want that. So what we might even do is separate this from the group. Like so. And then we're just going to move this bad boy over. Boom. There we go. And now we have a very simple, somewhat boring bridge over the river. We're going to put some rocks around here in a moment. I'm going to pop a little fence around here and then pop some seating in, maybe a planter. And we also need to put some structural support underneath, because this is not how bridges work. Might actually do that now. Change this colour. Yep. And then I kind of want this to be I know exactly what I want. In fact, let me think about the best way to do this, because being underneath the bridge is just going to be a pain. So maybe if we do it on top of the bridge. Hello, Tabby. Thank you so much for your kind comments. Nice to see you. To be fair, it's a very chill stream tonight, so you've caught me on a nice quiet evening. Do I want it to be like And then I flip it, right? Yeah, this is how I want it to be. Everyone getting my thought process? I should add a life jacket post in case someone falls in. Well, the morons shouldn't be falling in. I should. I feel like that's more your forte. $30, done. All right, let's try that again, Swoop. I want this, and I want it like this. And I want it bigger. Yep. Gotta turn that down to 15. Perfect. Binge Summer for Colour a couple of weeks ago. The Reptile House kicks ass. I love the implied exhibits. Thanks, mate. Actually, to be honest with you, the Desert House is my favourite build in this part. Oh, no, I take it back. The Mammoths are my favourite build. The Mammoth viewing area. However, closely followed by the Desert House. All right, some people might be thinking, what on earth are you doing, Swoop? Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. What is up with my music stopping constantly? I find it very sad. Okay, we got this, like so. Welcome to Fakola. If you're a moron, you can go swimming in the river. Yep. And there will be no life jackets thrown in after you, because that are the kind of people we are, very safety conscious people. All right. The work I did on the cabins. Yeah, the cabins were a bit of a random idea that just kind of came to fruition. So you can see what I'm trying to do here, guys. I mean, I should have been able to do it a lot faster than what I have. But anyway, we'll pretend that I've done it super quick. All you patient people out there. Note how the concrete doesn't go all the way to the floor of the river. Never you fear, it will. Okay. I don't know the Disney hotels. Although I am going to Disney World later this year. But I'm not staying in a Disney hotel. Oh no. Oh, that autosave loves to throw us around. Hopefully that's a bug they fix in the next update too, because that would be nice. Okay, perfect. Hello, Tales of Manan. Nice to see you here. Thanks for jumping in and saying hey. Rightio. Let's just move these guys over a bit so they're more centered. And then we're happy. I think we're happy. I think we look like a supported bridge. Yep. What about a rubber ring? You are really keen on me putting in something to save moronic guests from drowning in the river. Here you go. I'm going to do it. I'm not happy about it. I'm going to do it, but I'm not happy about it. Happy days to me, I suppose. Okay. A nice red rubber ring. We're going to put a rope with it. To attach it here. Now, I know they have stripes, but that's going to take effort. Alright, now I do have... I think there's something like a hook I can hang it on. Yeah. It's a hectic hook, but we'll make it smaller. Okay. Now I have to make a sign that says do not touch unless an emergency. Look what you've started. Okay. It looks like the side of a ship. Someone's underestimating the amount of common sense most people have. Yes, I really do think common sense is misnamed. It's actually less common than what we actually all... Uncommon sense probably should be called. Alright. We give it some rope. We'll put some rope all around the outside. Now you won't sue my park when you jump in. Fall in. I should put some safety barriers on. Although, I mean, it's a bridge. And it's not that high. How many places would... I mean, I suppose most places would have something on there. Probably need to put in some drains as well. Otherwise, this bridge will easily flood in the rain. But deal with that after the ropes. Ropes, ropes, ropes. Good Lord. Absolutely not. Right, got ya. I'm gonna go, yeah, like this. Some giant rope. There we have one piece of rope. Good Lord, all you people that want to go swimming in the river, I'm telling you, there's an escaped Smilodon. There actually is. I worked out the other day that you can find them. I didn't realise that you could. I thought you just had to go looking for them. Stupidly, there is a feature now where you can find them. And then what? We put a coil of rope. I mean, how does one put this? There we go. I'm assuming it needs a coil. Leave the escaped smilodons on the loose. Keep their toes. Oh. I mean, if we're going to have lawsuits anyway, thanks to the lack of rubber rings on the bridges, then we're probably going to have lawsuits due to the escaped smilodons. Does it need a rope? I'm going to say no, I hate it. That'll do. You throw the rubber ring in and people just need to grab onto it and get themselves to the edge of the river and clamber out. And you know what? I'm only going to put one there. No, I'll probably copy it over. I was going to say I'm only going to put one there and unlucky. Now, you guys are going to have to let me know about my stream, because at the moment the YouTube's is saying that my screen is black. However, I still have an excellent connection, so you guys are going to have to let me know if it went black or not. It looks dumb just having that one there, doesn't it? We're going to have to put one here as well. It's not black. Sweet. In that case, I'm just going to stop trusting YouTube. And start trusting you guys. All right, perfect. There we are. Should you yeet yourself off the bridge, you shall survive to live another day. Right, let's get back to this. Now, Bluefin, you asked me a question. Sorry, now that I mention it, what did I use to scale the walls? Tell me more. Which walls? Which walls are you speaking of, my friend? I will surely tell you. It literally looks like we're on a ship. Alright, moving on, Swoop. Okay. Have the stream open and muted on my phone. Not a bad idea, actually. But I mean, my poor old household internet can only handle so much. I've got OBS open, I've got YouTube open, I've got my Streamlabs open. I don't think having my phone on would probably make that much difference, so I probably could have it on. It's quite a clever idea. That's actually a great idea, then I wouldn't have to bother you guys with it. Okay, perfect. Let's just grab this. La 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 la. Now, do I want to put a garden bed in here? The answer to that question is likely yes. In that case, let's raise this rock up a bit. And then what we might do is we might grab some mulch. This guy. Likely you wouldn't have the mulch against the fence because it would probably ruin it. But it's a game. So, we're going to. There we go. Goody, goody gumdrops. A little statue. I'm liking this indiscriminate jazz that I've got going on. Yeah, I think I like that. Now I just need a little border. I'm going to go with this guy. Yep. There we go, great. So what's on for everyone's weeks? Anyone got any exciting plans? I have a couple of weeks off soon, which I'm really pleased about. I'm just going to chill out, to be honest. There we go. Never mind, I can see the bridge rooms look reasonably sized. I've been on another tab, and for all I knew, the rails could be knee height. I mean, for all I know, they could be too, mate, because I didn't have my person, my reference person. I think we should probably go get Bruno. Let's go see if we can find a Bruno around here somewhere. There's one I can see from here. Let's go and grab him. Grab this guy. So this is my reference person. There we go. Don't have any plans, but a friend of your friend is going to the wedding, or you're going to the wedding, or it's your friend's wedding, or you're just telling me that a friend of yours is going to a wedding. All right, here we go, Bluefin. Moment of truth. If you were a person, I mean, it's going to be about waist height. It's probably not high enough, but oh well. It's probably not high enough. Okay, next song. What have we got here? You need to visit your mother later. She wants to test drive Byron's car as they want to buy a new car. You were offended they don't want to drive your car. Wait, what? Are they buying Byron's car, or are they buying the same model as Byron's car? Are your friends going to the wedding? Got it, I got it. I got it. Alright, so here's a sneaky trick that I like to do with gardens, because I'm all about making building nice and easy, or as easy as possible. So if you kind of, let's just raise this terrain, not quite that much. Let's just raise this terrain up a little bit underneath here. You can't actually see it. However, you can now plant or put the plants in that are the ones with the brush. So for example, all these guys now, we can just kind of pop in. Probably don't need them to be quite that dense. And they just kind of go in there randomly. And then we can remove the ones that are in the rock later. And we can add in like some actual flowered ones. Sneaky tricks. There we go. And then we shall make that tiny, and then we'll just remove the ones that kind of stick through. And then if there's like, for example, if there's too many of these big ferns, I kind of just get rid of a couple here and there, so it doesn't look too populated with the wrong sort of types of foliage. And then I'll just remove the ones that are poking through the rock. Not that you can see it from the back, but there we go. That's how I was doing it. Are they going to buy the same model? You're offended they didn't want your type of car? What kind of car have you got? Alright, perfect. And then I want some of those, from memory, there's these purple flowers that I quite like the look of. Let's see. I don't think they're in here though. I think they're actually in trees. Weirdly. Like in the bushes and such. Here we go. This is what I quite like these. We'll put some of these in. This adds a little bit of colour. A pop of colour. And some smaller ones. There we go, nice. And then we'll pop some chairs in front and some bins. We've smashed it. An LU1. Nlu? Your car's the new one? Oh, blue. So that's a weird name for a Nissan. Cool. Chuck some of those in just to fill the bed out a little bit. And then let's pop some seats in for the guests to sit their asses down. Should we give them some actual tables here? Nah, we're not that nice. Let's not do that. Let's just give them some benches. Yep. This is all you get, guys. Do not loiter here. No loitering at this particular spot. You may sit down on this hard seat, but that is it. There we go. One side of the bridge done. Good God. So we still need to put in a rail here. In fact, I might just extend this rail because that would make sense. We are not that nice at Facola. It has been labelled a jail by many a viewer. No, we're kind of nice. Australians are lovely, she says. How much sarcasm was that dripping with? No, we are. We are sheer delights. Where are you from, Tabby? Since we haven't chatted with you before. Okay. There we go. And then we will remove this. The kids aren't going into the river. We've already sorted... Oh, look at that. Would you? Look at that. That's annoying. Anyone who's a builder will know how annoying that is. When you've just finished something and then there's a wee gap and you don't want to make things bigger by rescaling, because that's unnecessary. Everything has to be moved over slightly. Chesapeake Bay. Never heard of it. I should go on Google Earth later and have a little look. Okay. Alright. I feel like this passes. This area now passes. It's passable. We shall attach some path to it, and we shall also put a garden bed along the front here, which I've always intended to do, along the front of this here, and we will use some of this concrete. In fact, what the hell? Let's just do it now. It's going to take me not very long at all. So we shall just do it, and then this area is finished off. Okie dokie. Okay, so I need to talk about 2 comments that I've just read. The first one is, please ma'am, can I go for a swim with the rubber ring? See, I told you that's just going to encourage people to dive into the river because they can see that there is safety. And second comment that I need to address is this comment about Canada. Tell me more, I don't understand it. All Australians are lovely. Canada, however, is a non-stop PvP zone. PvP zone. Person versus person is what I have in my head. Which is probably incorrect. Every day in Canada, people have spear battles, even at the zoo. God, I hope you're joking, because I'm going to Canada for 3 weeks in September. I've never left Australia. Sounds like a terrible first country to go to. No. Actually, I've heard Canadians are delightful. Almost as nice as Australians. Player versus player. Let's see, I don't know these acronyms context. I should know them playing games, but I don't. I just really enjoy building things. And occasionally playing Don't Starve. As you do. I better pack my armour. Alright, so we're doing this garden bed in front of the Dryosaurus viewing. whenever I build these actually properly, and I'm building these for a video for my channel, I always think to myself, do you know what, Swoop, you should really detail that. And then I tell myself, no, we'll detail it in a stream. And then we detail it in a stream and I think, God, that looks so much better. That would have looked so much better for your video, for your channel, if you had bothered to detail it then. It just takes so long and it's kind of boring on your own. It's nice when you have folks to chat to. Hello, Aries. Hello, Governor. Oh, I don't actually know if that was rude to any people in England. Right. Don't Starve is a good game. It is a good game. I completely agree. I mean, I am making these garden bed walls extremely high. But you know what? We shall continue on. Alright, let's flip that. Flip it and reverse it. There we go. There we go. Alright, now that we see how high it is, we begin to doubt ourselves. So we quietly raise the garden beds and we don't speak about it again. Should it allow us to click on the garden beds? Should it not? It does not allow us to click on the... Why? Oh, there we go. Very odd. Aha. Why do people think England is posh? Oh, I'm really falling behind on this chat now. I'm sure the English will not take offence. Okay, here we go. Willow. Hi. Willow. Oh. Who's the main character I play? The one that has the sister that I have to reincarnate. Does that make sense? I quite like her. Okay. Let's just raise these up a little bit. And then we'll just move the Dryosaurus signs up as well. And then we'll be good. The Dryosaurus are coming to see what I'm doing. Up, 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 up. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Wendy, that's her, Wendy. Only Americans think English is posh. Hello, I'm not sure how to say your name and I don't want to butcher it. Radi? Hello, Radi. Nice to see you. Yeah, I reckon the, oh, hello. Banique, can you calm down? Settle. Thank you. Yes, I think really people think England is posh because of the... Surely it's just because of the royal family. Can't really be anything else, can it? Throwing yourself out the window, Aries? Calm. Calm, my friend. Be calm. What can we do to help you? It sounds horrible. Insomnia is the worst. I've had a bit of it here and there in my life. I'm usually a pretty good sleeper though, to be fair. despite the light pollution where I live. I wonder if I can make this light any better for me. That's slightly better. Some more chill hop. Go for jazz beats. Let's try this. It might not be what we're after. Okay, I think I'm going to have to shrink this down slightly. It's exactly what I'm after. These are my vibes. Perfect. Now, I just feel like a plant really fixes anything. Foliage fixes anything, guys. Now, Gemma will disagree with me vehemently, I know. She will say a tree is a tree, my friends. I disagree. I think you can fix anything with a tree. Cover things up with a tree. You can do a lot with a tree. Now, do we want some of these as well? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say why on earth wouldn't we want some of these? And maybe these guys shrunk. There we go. Everything definitely looks better with a tree. Where have you been all my streaming life, Tabby? Everything looks better with a tree. Actually, we're going to put these in too, and then that's going to like just finish off the bed. Thank God for that. Move on to the next wee project. The only thing is these move quite a lot in the wind. There we go. So if you were a guest and you were kind of coming to look at the Dryosaurus, you'd be able to see them when in doubt, pop a rock out. Not sure how appropriate that saying is. Maybe it's just my Australian brain, inappropriate Australian brain. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I love it. Now, the question is, do we bother even putting a path in, or do we just connect this up? I'm going to say we just connect it up, huh? I feel like we just connect it up. It's going to be two different coloured concretes though, which is slightly annoying unless I change this all. Which I'm not averse to. Alright. That's unfortunate. But fixable. Excuse me? Absolutely not. Look what this has done. Look. Look what this bug has done to my park. Grrr. And there's no coming back from that, guys. I've got to have to fix it all. It's fine. It's not a big fix. It's just slightly annoying. All right. There we go. So the copy of the colour, let's see if it works, because often it won't. As I have tried it before, and it doesn't love to do it. Ooh, we might be in business. Is it the same? Yeah, so what we'll do is we don't really want it to be a step down. So let's just grab all the things and we'll go, it's a slightly different colour. See what I mean? Like it's ever so slight, but even like a direct copy, it's just not exact, which is really frustrating. Alright, so if we just bring this up. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just fix this. And we'll have to drop down or bring back up that little bit of concrete there. Alright, that'll do. You can see that slight difference. Alright, let's have a look. Am I going to get the new Planet Zoo DLC? Do you know what? I know you don't know what, because I haven't told you yet. I'd like to say definitely. I mean, I have every... Do you know what? I am going to get it, because I have every single other one. But I'm starting to get annoyed and I want birds. I want birds. What more can I say? We're probably going to get... I mean, we already kind of have flying. Even though they are in a loop, they're in this game, aren't they? There we go. Oh, look at that little bit of dirt there. If you guys weren't here, I would leave that. I would cover it up with a bin and I would leave that. But you are here. So, we'll fix it. Just for you guys, we'll fix it. There we go. I'm allergic to cats. I wish I wasn't, but I am. But that does sound very cute. Right, I've decided the red is too hectic and we're changing it. We're changing it. There we are. That's less in your face. All right. Bruno can move over here now. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I'm really annoyed about this difference in colour. Do I worry about it though, guys? It's a pretty first world problem, isn't it? Okay, I need to put a fence along here, and then this kind of area is pretty much finished. So we have this interior. People can come and have a little look at the dryos. So if it's raining, you can kind of stand here and look through. Not raining yet. It's looking way better now this way. It was so boring before. Can I have a look in here? Exactly, I need birds. Now this swoop symbol is actually, it was originally supposed to be an eagle. It doesn't really look much like an eagle. All right, so we've done the bridge somewhat. Let's just fix this dirt. And then what we'll do is next video, possibly, maybe not next video because I kind of already have some footage done, but next video, not next but the one after, we might do the habitat that is supposed to go kind of here. So there's going to be a habitat in here. And then the pathway will kind of come down along here. It will come down here. And then it will join up behind the tropical house, which is just through here. So, oh, the doors detail is gone, but it will join up here. So you kind of come through this way. And then you can come on in here and have a little look about. If you want. Don't tell me my Parasaurolophus have gone for a wander too, because that would be funny. There should be 4 in here. Are they all outside? They're all outside here. There's 1. 2. 2. The others have escaped. Maybe we'll go on a Smilodon search before we build the next thing, and then I'm going to head off. All right. Juana, are you inside your habitat? You are, good girl. Okay, let's go to the next one then. Julia, are you inside your habitat? I'm going to say, oh! I'm going to say no is a safe answer, and I have no idea what's going on here. But they are far from anywhere. And how did they get there? Okay, let's move Julia. Let's place her here. And then the mammoths have been free for quite some time, so we are just going to leave them. Because the mammoths are a long story. Don't tell me that this is also the other Smilodon. It's a Protoceratops. What is going on? How did you get there, mate? You can go back in your desert habitat. Good lord. Don't mind me, guys, while I just put my dinosaurs back where they're supposed to be. There we are. Are they all escaped? There was 4 in here. Oh dear. Well, we're not gonna... Oh, hello? You're enjoying yourself within the desert house, are you? Okay, well, let's just put you back in there too. He's not happy about that. Given screen differences, your laptop washes out everything just slightly. Your best friend Parasaurolophus died. Aw, that's kind of sad. Do we have any more animals stuck here? No. This is why we need null barriers, everyone. Case in point. Case and point. Because it's out of control. So we just have Santiago now. Where could he be? Here he is. Let's put him back in his habitat. Alright. So, yeah, okay. Let's hope that the Torvosaurus are still in their habitat. They are. Good job, guys. Alright, I think we're good to start the next project. We've nearly finished this bridge, so we'll just finish it quickly. Funny story actually, my mum said she was going to come into the stream tonight. She's never once ever watched me stream, nor does she ever watch my videos actually. But I haven't seen her yet. Mrs. Swoop. I'm actually quite obsessed with this. I quite enjoy this fence. This custom fence I've made. I'm not enjoying the fact that it's just not letting me grab it. Thank you. My mum is a legend? Why? Alright. There we go. It's finished off. Now we just need to remove these trees and we need to add in some more trees. Seems quite counterintuitive, doesn't it? But that's just how it works. Alright. And while you're here, you can see a wild mammoth. Good luck to you. Alright, select all. We don't need it to be quite that dense and we aren't removing them. We're putting them in. So let's just quickly do that. Alright, deselect these ones. Let's pop in some more bush. Okay, even though you can't see this part, I mean, this would naturally grow here, so let's just place it in. And we'll pop some over here. There we go, and then we'll do our typical removal of the ones that poke through. I mean, some of them would poke through anyway, so I'm not too fussed. But not like this, they wouldn't. Excuse me, can you kindly go? Thank you. Oh, we got yeeted by the save mechanism. All right, here we go, guys. This is perfect. I'm happy with this. Nice little area to see the Dryosaurus, and then on we go. Across the bridge. We will cover this in trees soon because this is actually going to be not part of the park. And then you come across here. We will remove this rock. And you'll be on the other side of the park, which we love. Tree growing through the roof. Oh yeah, I know. You mean the one in the Dryosaurus building? Or did I just put one growing through the roof? Because to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if I did. Let's have a look. Ah yeah, there's one here. There's also one here. Alright, let's fix it. Sorry, fern. I love these, I absolutely love these ferns. Just love them. Sorry, mate. Au revoir. Okay, we're good. Yeah, here it is. Alright, do you know what? I don't really want to get rid of that tree, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make him smaller. A dwarf tree. There we go. Sorted. Alright. We've got all these trees that kind of go across on an angle because of the way they've been placed in the ground. And whenever I see them, I try and remove them because they just look so stupid. There's one over here as well, and slight one here. Alright, perfect. What happened under the bridge there? Oh, there we go. We just need to move these over. Okie dokie. On we go. What is better, trees or bushes? Hey, homemade. Trees or bushes? Ooh, it depends on the purpose. I mean, if I didn't have these trees, how dumb would the park look really? But bushes are quite helpful for filler, you know. All right, on we go. We shall continue building. Because that's what you're all here to see. But I am going to head off. What's the time? It's nearly 9. I'm going to head off at about, I'm going to say 10 past 9. Maybe 20 past 9. Depending on how I'm feeling. And there we have it. Onwards and upwards. One more garden bed. For those people that enjoy flowers, such as myself. Excuse me, music. Can you kindly continue to play? Thank you. Great. This is the ticket. Beautiful. Now a flower is not just a flower. I beg to differ. I would say a flower is more just a flower than a tree is just a tree. But now I think we're splitting hairs. These garden beds make me happy. I do love it when an area comes together and is like completely finished off and detailed. But like I said earlier, detailing on your own is so boring. Has anyone in the chat seen Schitt's Creek? I didn't swear, that's really seriously what it's called. I convinced Gemma to watch it, which is currently on season 4. I'm now watching it through for probably the 4th time. Flower enjoyers. Everyone who's not allergic to flowers. I mean, I get that people get hay fever and stuff. Like, I totally get that. I suppose there are people that are allergic to pollen and things, aren't there? Got ya. Have you started your new books? Have I started my new books? I'm gonna say no. Oh, you mean on Kindle? So I've got a Kindle, guys, and this is what happened. I'll tell you the story. So, not that anyone asked for it, but I'm going to tell you it anyway. So basically, I have an iPad, or I had an iPad, and I had it for many, 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 many years, and I loved it, and it was great, and I would use it to watch shows in bed and what have you, because I didn't want to put a TV in my room. I don't know why. I just made that decision that I didn't really want one in my room, and so I didn't put one in there, but I had my little iPad, and it was the best thing. And then one day it got like this big line through it, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the worst. And it was just horrible to watch it, because it constantly had this horrible big like colourful line through it, and the line just got worse and worse and worse. Like, it wasn't just one tiny small thing, it just continued and got worse and worse. So I was like, well, what shall I do? Shall I get myself another iPad, or shall I buy a Kindle? And stupidly, I decided to purchase myself a Kindle. And I have regretted that decision ever since. It's been about a year, and I have never once read anything on the Kindle. And I still miss having my iPad, because now I watch things on my phone in bed, which is just not quite big enough. I mean, this is a first world problem for sure. However, that's the story. So I downloaded a book on my Kindle the other night. It is called Where the Crawdads Sing, because I've been told that if I'm going to read a book in 2022, it better be that one. I've also downloaded The Eve of Man, highly recommended by Gemma. And no, I have not started to read either of them yet. Thanks for asking. So, we'll just see how that goes. Schitt's Creek is the best. If you're going to watch a show this year, make it Schitt's Creek. Closely followed by probably Stranger Things. That's not a bad show. Don't come at me if it's not your cup of tea. Oh, I absolutely am. It'd be 100% your fault. 100%. I'm obviously kidding. I'll probably never read it. It'll just sit on my Kindle forever. Forever and ever. I'm getting lots of messages on my phone at the moment, everyone. And I have literally not had a message all day. Not one. And now while I'm streaming, everyone's like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I need a sip of water. Oh, no, do you know what? Absolutely not. We're just going to have these along the whole bit here. I'm not fixing that. I'm not fixing it. Alright, that will do. That will do. Chairs? Chairs? What on this side? Trees? Flowers? Fix the dirt? Done? I guess. I mean, this part isn't particularly safe. Oh dear, perhaps we should put something here. Have you tried audiobooks? I just really don't, I mean, they're not the same, are they? I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong, I have many audiobooks that I have listened to. But what is up with this piece here? Seriously, guys, thank you. I don't know. I just kind of feel like... Do we want this like this? Or is it a bit superfluous, really? I mean, if people are going to hop in, they're going to hop in and they're going to go for a swim, aren't they? So what's that tiny gap? How's that really going to help? Let's put a rock there. Please don't swim, people. Thank you. La 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 la. What's going on? No responsibility. Deny all knowledge and burn the evidence. Oh, I think it might be in writing online. Those might be something to listen to keep you not. Yes, solo detail. Hey, that's a good idea. Audiobooks while detailing. Actually, I don't hate it. You've got some great ideas tonight, Tabby. Sweep told me audiobooks are cheating. They kind of are. Afternoon, laddies. Hey, Siren, how are you? Excuse me while I just have a sip of water, guys. Be right back. That is better, better, better. So much better. They won't swim if I put a Spino in there. We don't have a Spino yet. All right. I'm actually quite happy with this area now. I think we want trees here, right? We just want trees. Trees, maybe some rocks here. And trees. Garden. Garden. Fence maybe here and get rid of part of this. Because I think we've gone a bit ham over here. And then fence. Fence, so this can kind of be like a little seated area by the river. And then pathway. I mean, it's really starting to come together now, guys. I always knew once I connected up these two paths that I would be a happy YouTuber. Oh, YouTuber, listen to me. We still have to connect a path here though. So this path over here where the mammals are. Mammoths, over here. We have to connect up. God, they're being very noisy. Settle. Connect up along here. We've got to detail all of this. We've got to hide all of that from the guests. I've got to remove some of this and part of this garden bed so that this pathway comes along here, connects up here, and then it goes all the way around. Around. So it kind of does this big loop of this side of the park. And then we have the other side. So this one comes down here where we've just been building, down there to the back of the tropical house. This roof needs redoing. And then there's a path that runs along here in front of the Brachiosaurus building. And you can almost see like this shade sail here. And then we need to do the backstage of the Brachiosaurus. And then this pathway will come up here to there. To here. You can see this little path here. That's where the T-Rex path comes from. So that'll come here. We will have enough room for 3 habitats in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a cafe. And then Facola is pretty much going to be completed. That will be a sad day. However, it has to come eventually, I suppose. Right, so let's smooth this out. Is it very steep? It's not that steep. What do you mean invalid placement? It absolutely isn't invalid placement. It's just a hill, if you don't mind. Maybe it is too steep. Okay, that's all right. We'll just smooth it a bit more. The top view is amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent view, right? It's amazing, like, when you've built this much stuff and you think about how many hours you've actually put into a park like this. It's like, yeah, you try not to think about that, to be honest, actually. will I start a new park? It should be in the snow. We all know how much you like crap weather. I do. I like the cold. Having said that though, and I know this is silly now that I've said I like crap weather. It has been really yucky in Melbourne the last few days, and I've been very sad about it. Alright, let's see if this path now will work. It will. It's just a little bit steep for it before. There we go. Okay, so it is technically connected. Now we'll just finish this part off and then we'll all head off. I mean, you guys can stay, but I won't be here. It's sad that my music keeps stopping. Every now and again I realise that I don't have any funky jazz. And it hurts my heart a little. Okay, can we get away with stretching that slightly? Because God, I'd love that. Ha ha ha, we can. Oceanside Park, beach residence, sand, waves and sun. Typically you don't have to do this. Live your life, follow your creative passion. Oh, I will. If I ever come across commanding people to do things. No, you definitely aren't. You 100% aren't. So I've done a tropical park. That was my alpha park, but I'm kind of feeling the tropical vibes again, which interests me because I haven't really been feeling any tropical vibes for a while. An oceanside park is interesting. I don't hate it. It's quite Australian. This is definitely my favourite biome, the tiger biome that Focola's in, but I can't do another tiger biome park. I mean, I can, but I've just finished one. It'd be a bit boring for people, a bit boring for me too. I know I need to make a playlist. I was saying, I think before you came in, that I've just gone back to Epidemic Sound from Soundstripe, and I didn't have a playlist created because I kind of had a panic just about 2 minutes before I came on stream and realised that I couldn't use Soundstripe because I'm no longer subscribed and I would get a copyright strike. So quickly jumped over to Epidemic, but I haven't made a playlist, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants tonight. There we go. Alright, it's looking decent. Put the plants in, we'll put the seats in, we'll organise this and we'll organise that. And then we're good to go, guys. La 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 la. There we go. Lovely. Building an Australian park. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine like a dino park that would exist in my region, because I feel like, I mean, I'm sure there are dinosaurs that would live in our climates, but, well, there were. But because Australia, we have so many different types of biomes in our country. Like we have alpine, we have tropical, we have desert, and we have temperate. Because it's just so huge. Never fear, everyone. We'll organise the trees in a minute. I feel like this one here is probably not very realistic. Probably should get rid of that one. Okay. True that. It is a well, I mean, there are two schools of thought around that. About Australia being a continent or not. Technically, we are part of the continent Oceania? Are you sure how to pronounce it? However, I also know that a lot of people say that Australia is the continent. So, I agree regarding stumps. I mean, I've made some like little implied stumps to sit on near the cabins. Alright, I think we're going to be slightly nicer on this side and we'll give them some tables. In fact, we'll even give them some tables with... Or do you think this part of the park's probably a bit secluded to have tables with umbrellas? Like, I don't think people are coming here every day to take the umbrellas up and down, so it probably needs to be like more hardy furniture. So we'll go with these guys. Australia is more of a continent than Europe. Ooh, I have questions. I have questions. Tell me more. Yeah, they don't need umbrellas. That's spoiling them. That is spoiling them. Absolutely. All right. Excuse me, why are you not straight? Thank you. I'm putting quite a bit of seating here because it's right on the other side of the park, and I feel like people, by the time they get here, they're going to need to sit themselves down and have a bit of a relax. In fact, I even might put a little cafe here. I'm putting a cafe, I zoom up. I am putting a cafe in here, so I probably don't need one also here, although it probably makes sense to have one on, and there is a restaurant here, so really they don't need one here, they'll survive. We could put some vending machines, that's what we'll do. We'll put a vending machine in, and then they can shut up. Here, have a vending machine. You may have... What is that? Cakes? Buying cakes in a vending machine? Are we in Japan? Japan have the most interesting vending machines, guys. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Japan, but oh my lord. No, we're not having this. We'll have coffee in this one. There we go. I wish it wasn't so bright, but it is. It is that bright. I think we should be able to turn these down because they're so hectic. Alright, perfect. And we'll put a bin right next to them, because that just makes good sense. There we go. Oh! Sorry? I mean, we're really having a moment here, guys. I mean, how... don't understand. Don't understand. I swear that mammoth was nowhere near here before. Anyway, whatever. You are now imprisoned back in... Oh, sorry? What is going on? Is he going to use the bridge? Because now that would be funny. Come on. Let's see what happens here. You guys can watch the mammoth while I put some plants in. Oh, God. I tell you. I can't win, honestly. Let the mammoths stay free. They walk all over my bridges and my zoos. I mean, what is it doing? Cool. I mean, at least it's past the weight check. It's not collapsing. I just, honestly. Anyway. Welcome to my world, guys. Yep, make all the noise you like, Chief. You can just continue on your merry way. Oh, just walk over the barrier. Cool. See you later. Like, where does it think it's going? Hey, Alex. See ya. I'm legit just going to leave it, honestly. I've left it. I've left it. Let's put some more of those purple plants in and a few more of these guys. Because these guys just really set off these garden beds quite nicely. And then we shall grab I think he wants to go back to his people. He's heading towards the mammoth habitat. Here we go. All right. We did it. Where did he go? There he goes. What's his name? Andrew. Okie doke. Alright, let's take a little tour of what we did today. And then we'll head off. Let's get rid of Bruno here. See you, mate. Okay, so we come on past the little Dryosaurus habitat. And excuse us, we don't want any of that on. There we go. And we placed in this garden bed here and duplicated the signs across, so it looked a little bit more finished. And then as we come past, I mean, were they always floating? I feel like they weren't, but anyway, I'll have to fix that up later now. We popped in some of these trees here by the river, so if you're a guest you can kind of get glimpses of the river as you walk past. And then over here's the Brachiosaurus habitat, so we're going to put loads of trees in here. In fact, we might do that before we end the stream. We popped in this garden bed here, we placed in this bridge with the little rubber rings to save those people who decide they fancy going for a swim. Then we've got the support structure underneath here, and along we go over the bridge. And then we have this seating area here with some vending machines, another garden bed that I just finished then. And then as you head off down this hill here, you will come to the tropical house. So the loop is kind of closed on this side of the park now, so all we have to do really is just place some fences on this pathway, and this is getting towards being finished. What we'll do is there's another mammoth. They're just everywhere. What we'll do is we'll pop some more trees in here now, and then we'll say goodnight. I'm also going to pop in not just these redwoods, I'm also going to pop in some of the fir trees, I think they're called. Not too sure actually, I have to look. Alright, let's have a look. Boreal cedars. And then we're just going to deselect the red. So I've got enough of that. They annoy me slightly. I mean, they're still about, but less so. There we go. Trees fix everything. Beautiful. That's it. Okie dokie. We're good to rock and roll. That's right, I was going to put a staff path down here. It's too late now. That's alright, we'll do one on the other side instead. Right, we'll head over here. We'll have one final look at the view from the mammoth enclosure. Here we are. Enjoy your view, guests. Step outside. It's a nice view of the mountains. Down to the mammoths. All the way around. There we have it. A snack cake, you say, Bluefin. That'd be quite nice, actually. Fries or pizza? Cough, Planet Zoo, cough. Yeah, look, I mean, unless it was cooking the fries in the vending machine, I don't want to know about it because they'd be cold otherwise. Alright guys, do you know what? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to head off. It's been really nice to chat to you all. I've actually really enjoyed this stream tonight. It's been really, really fantastic to be back on board. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. I will, or today, depending on wherever you are. I will be uploading a new video in the next few days, I hope. But if not, you can always watch this stream again. No, I'm kidding. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Bye.